Hey guys, 30 and Still Gaming here with yet another Gotham Knights video. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about the new trailer that just dropped. It looks fantastic. I'm very excited that Friday is the day. We will be streaming live on this channel on Friday. So if you want to hang out and talk about this game live with me as we play through, come on by. We're going to be doing a midnight launch party as we play through the game. Now, I want to know what you're going to do very first thing when you get in the game. Are you going to dive straight into the story? Are you going to just roam around the city and kind of check it all out and mess with all the different characters? Let me know in the comments section down below. Before I get to the more conversation here, please make sure you share, like, and subscribe. If you like what we do here, leaving a comment, hitting that thumbs up, it all does really great for the algorithm on YouTube as a brand new channel, and I do appreciate every single one of you that comment. Even the people that don't like the game and want to comment on something, I appreciate you very much for commenting. So the first thing I'm going to do is, I think as a midnight release, I want people to come in and all kind of like take it in. I don't want to ruin anything of the story for you guys. So I think on the midnight release, what we're going to do is we're going to pick Batgirl. I'm going to main Batgirl. What we might do is just play Batgirl and go around the city, or maybe we'll play all the different characters, see the different move sets they have, and just go around the missions inside the city itself, right? If worse comes to worse, I'll have a separate save that I can do a separate save on, and that way I can do the single player story or whatnot. I don't want to spoil anything for anyone. I want everyone to enjoy this game when it comes out. I want to know who you're going to main, why you're going to main them, and what kind of build are you going to make for the character that you're using. Okay, so let's take a look at this brand new trailer. I'm going to break it down. I'm going to fast forward and freeze frame on certain parts and break it down what I think might be in the game. You might agree or disagree, but the comments in the section down below, put it in there. Let me know what you guys think, and let's get started. First off, I want to fast forward to this spot right here. We're just looking at the 5 boroughs. I think that, obviously, this is fact, that there's going to be 5 different gangs inside the game, and I really think at the end of the game, we're going to get a Black Tusk type of 6th division or gang that comes in. I don't know who that is. Maybe we're doing like a Batman Begins type of thing where Ra's al Ghul comes in with the League of Assassins, and is that like Black Tusk, like in Division, but inside this game? Who knows? Those are just my thoughts. Next, I want to fast forward to this part right here, where Batgirl is literally flying through the city or gliding through the city, and you're seeing the train in the background. Now, I know they said there's not a lot of stuff, like some of the content creators that played the game said the city's pretty empty. It doesn't really feel alive. I'm hoping as the game moves on, or as we explore through the city, it feels more stuff like this, where people are pedestrians. I know it's the little things, but if pedestrians walk around and they're walking the streets and all of a sudden there's a gang fight going on, or you're there to stop criminals, all of a sudden they disperse type of thing. I know it's Gotham, I know it's at night, but little things like this make the world feel more alive. And I think you're going to be spending a lot of time in Gotham City by stopping these acts of violence or criminals. So just these little details make the game just a little bit better. The next spot I want to stop at is right here, where the staircase is going down. Now, we've seen this before, right? What I'm hoping for that's in Gotham is more stuff like this, like hidden things, puzzles to figure out. I really would like, I mean, I know we're doing, they showed a little bit of footage of being in detective mode, but I really like this, where you have to try to maybe figure out other little clues to maybe get underground, different hidden areas where you can find chests or different type of collectibles. I'm hoping that there's a lot of this inside the game. Again, I don't know if there is, but man, it would be sure nice if there was. Next up is this scene right here, where Robin and Batgirl are fighting these guys, the Court of Owls. Now, obviously, the Court of Owls are underground. Now, Gotham City's map is pretty big, and I would like to know if it's just certain sections that are underground, like just corners of the map, or maybe centralized, or if it's like sort of like Elden Ring. Like Elden Ring had a really beautiful map as far as the top layer, and you thought that was it, but then you started going on the Underrealm and whatnot. And I think the underground, and the devs talked about how this city is in layers, and I think that'd be really cool if there's a lot more stuff underneath the ground, not only on top as well. The next scene I want to talk about is right here, the Belfry. Now, the Belfry, we've seen so much of the Belfry, and I would love if they just do the little things. Again, I'm going to reference Division here. What I liked about Division 1 and Division 2 is your capital building or your main base, your headquarters, evolved over time, and I really think that this will happen in this game as well. So you start off, things will be covered up, you just find the Belfry, and as you progress through the game, more technology opens up, Alfred brings you more things, and it evolves over time. I think that'll be really cool. They also showed a clip yesterday of what they showed about 2 years ago with Mr. Freeze battle, and they showed the big giant building in the center of the city, and then they showed it how it transforms with ice on it. And I think evolving this and making the world change is a really cool idea. The next thing I want to fast forward to is this little moment where they show Robin, where he's got these this mask on, like his ability. It almost reminds me of like Scarecrow, and I think this is going to be a cool little thing as well, the different abilities that we can get for each of the characters once we unlock them. Now, the next clip I want to talk about is after the skill tree here, they talk about the staff bow and the rarity and the power damage and whatnot, and there's two clips here. There's this, and then there's the other system here, the standoff slingshot, and it shows the rarity, the level, the power, the damage. Now, I wonder, now I'm going to take this a little bit from Marvel's Avengers, like you have to have a certain power level to do a certain thing. Now, once you're done with the main story, again, going into the city, criminals are still there. There's still bad guys to fight down the road, a DLC, maybe more villains in the game or whatnot. Is this mean the power level that you need to be for certain, I don't know if there's like dungeons or whatnot in the game? I know I'm speculating a lot, but I'm just kind of breaking it down and trying to make conversation with you guys in the comment section down below. Different gear that you have, both of them were different powers, right? The staff was 380, the slingshot was 318. So I don't think there's like levels for the actual gear, just the power you're doing. I'm talking about the actual level, like level 25. It scales with you as you go. The developer said over 2 years ago that you could fight someone at level 25 or at level 10, and it would be a kind of different fight. So I wonder how in-depth that is and how many more bad guys there is going to be in the game once we progress through the story. The last freeze frame that I want to look at is the villain case files. Like you can see right here. Now, we were speculating that there was more villains than there was in the game. Now, if you look at this, it says the Masquerade, and it has the number 4 next to it. And if you look at Harley Quinn, it says 1 next to it. And if you look at Harley Quinn Returns, it's 1.1. And Dr. Quinn at Monarch Theater is 1.2. And then you have Clayface, and it says CF01. And then it says Mr. Freeze, FR01. Now, I don't know if there's going to be more villains in the game as of right now. I do believe that there's going to be DLCs. Now, I know a lot of you are brand new to my content and what I do, but I have another channel, and I've been doing live streams, and I've been talking about Marvel's Avengers and other games a long time. And when I was playing Marvel's Avengers, I said, man, they missed the mark about not putting comic book style stories in this game. And what this looks like, if they give us a detail of Harley Quinn, Clayface, and Mr. Freeze, who's to say they're not doing that kind of system where down the road, if it's either free or paid, where you get maybe an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours worth of content when you're fighting against, and there's like a backstory of Harley Quinn and Clayface and Mr. Freeze, and down the road could be Scarecrow, and could be Bane, and could be Poison Ivy, and could be Catwoman. Whatever it is, I think this could be a potential really cool system if they keep adding down the line. Now, obviously, when the game comes out, I don't know any of this stuff, right? We just see what we see. I'm just trying to have a conversation with you all, and I could be wrong on every single level here, but I want to know what you guys think. The freeze frames that I picked, what do you guys think of each one? Do you think that I'm hot, I'm cold, I'm completely crazy? Do you guys think along the same lines as me? Leave it in the comments section down below. I do appreciate every single one of you watching us, commenting, hitting the heart, hitting the thumbs up, or just watching for 2 seconds and then leaving. I do appreciate every single one of you. So now it's to you. When you look at this stuff, what do you guys think? Leave it in the comment section down below. Please make sure you share, like, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you guys on the next video.